I'm Lee Morris, and this is Patrick Hall. Join us behind the scenes as we film Photographing the World with Elia Liccardi. If you want more information about either of the two tutorials that we filmed, head over to fstoppers.com/store.
In this week's episode, Lee and I exchange Chinese snacks. We head over to Macau, the gambling capital of the world. And Vietnam Air prevents us from boarding our prepaid flight.
So there are tons of 7-Elevens here in Hong Kong, and what we're going to do is a little competition. We're going to go into 7-Eleven. We're each going to buy 3 different types of food that the other person has to eat.
Try.
Okay,
It's a try. I don't know if this is like, what did you call this? Competition? This is just like exercise.
An exercise in foreign affairs.
Yeah, foreign culture.
So let's go into 7-Eleven and see what we can find.
We both tried to play nice by not buying anything too exotic, but most of this stuff was still very questionable. Is this stuff gross or is it good?
Yeah.
Do you like this?
Yeah.
The chili sausage is good? How sour are these? Are these sour? Really bad? And is this sweet or is this orangey?
Sweet and P.T.W.
Sweet. So we got a little hot. Is this spicy?
Yeah.
Spicy, sour, and sweet. Perfect. All right. So I got the goods. I see Lee right over here. Let's meet up and exchange gifts. You get what you need?
Did I get what you needed is the question.
It was kind of difficult. I felt like a lot of the stuff in there wasn't that exotic.
I don't know what I got, so.
You don't know what this is.
I mean, I can read on one of the bags what it is, but it seems a little crazy. Crispy seaweed.
Crispy seaweed and has cartman on the front.
Yes, it does.
In America, we dry kale.
Mm-hmm.
Very similar like kale with some kind of spice on it, but it does have a slightly fishy taste. My first thing is shy kick, I guess that's how you say that.
Super sour cola flavor. Look at this. It's the sourness of a warhead, but then it's like the cola dum-dum, you know?
Like a root beer or something like that.
This is your next one. This is a strawberry bum kuchen. And
I do love some kuchen.
Yeah.
Look at this, it's kind of like Spam. It looks like pound cake is what I would say.
Made of ham.
It's no Little Debbie or Sara Lee, but not bad.
Oh no.
So
Is this a hot dog?
You saw what this was in the store.
I know.
But the guy at the counter, he swore by it.
This is disgusting. Oh, dude, come on. No, dude. No. It's white.
And the guy in the store, he vouched for it. He said it was really good. He did have some messed up teeth, but I still judge his palate.
What is that? You know what it kind of tastes like? It has the texture of the pork stomach that I ate when I was eating the pig organ soup. That's the texture.
Ugh. Overall, the Hong Kong 7-Eleven snack challenge wasn't as bad as we thought, and in fact, we found some of the items surprisingly tasty.
So we have now been walking for an hour and a half trying to find this very specific location that we thought we knew where it was, but we don't. We're running out of daylight. I think the sun sets in, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. And we're trying to film this section so that we can not come back here again. But it's not looking good at this point. I think today might be a loss. I think we have actually found the location for the shoot. There's another video crew here. It's okay. We'll make it work. We'll make it work.
So here I am, right in the middle of downtown Hong Kong. We're just a few minutes walk from Hong Kong Station on a bridge that spans 2, 4, 6, 8 lanes of divided traffic. We have traffic going every direction at multiple levels. So I'm set up here waiting for a blue hour shot so I can capture all of these cars, leaving really cool light trails through the scene. Now in really busy cities like New York, Hong Kong, and Tokyo, there is so much traffic on the roads that you create these beautiful compositional leading lines by using long exposure photography to capture the trails as the cars move. So what we're going to be doing particularly for this shot is capturing the total scene during blue hour using bracketed exposures. Then when it gets a little bit darker, we're going to get a few different 30-second exposures and combine those together to create as many trails in our composition as possible.
This is Elias' camera, he's about to step in there, but we're doing a lot of moving jib shots to try to make this tutorial look as pretty as possible. And although this looks really crazy, we are using our Kessler Crane pocket jib with the D810 as a nice counterweight. That is the Tamron 24-70 and a microphone. And then we have the D750 with the 14-24 wide-angle Nikon as the main lens. So Lee's just going to let this move slowly up and down. We're gonna have some really pretty moving shots of Elia with all the traffic in the background.
Since we haven't done this before, just to make it perfectly clear, the only thing that's time sensitive is the blue hour shot. Once I feel I get that blue hour shot, as long as there's traffic on the road at night, there's plenty of light to capture it. So the blue hour is starting to look really good. So what I'm doing right now is I'm bracketing 5 exposures so I can control the highlights, the extreme highlights in these buildings. So I'm essentially building the main image here.
Looks like we have 2 options.
Yeah.
Ferry or helicopter?
I really would love to take the helicopter. Let's go check the prices on the helicopter. So we have the day off today. We're leaving Hong Kong tomorrow. The smog has kind of wrecked all of our shooting here, so we're not going to be shooting anymore. And we wanted to go to Macau. Macau apparently is like the Las Vegas of China. So we're about to get on a ferry. There are also private helicopter trips from here as well. We'll see if we can actually afford that. There's the helicopter right there. We just looked at the price. It was $500 a person for a 15-minute ride to Macau. Not worth it. We're gonna have to win that on the craps table, and then maybe we'll come back on the helicopter. We're gonna be taking this boat. Also pretty cool. Casino to casino looking for the cheapest craps possible. We found 100 Hong Kong dollar minimum, which is approximately 13 bucks, which really isn't that bad. But we are looking for the 50 Hong Kong dollar craps, which would be approximately $6.50 minimum from our level. There's one thing that I can't say about Hong Kong, and that's that their seafood isn't fresh. Holy crap. Look at this place. Oh my gosh. Look how big these are. We just walked in here. I have no idea what's going on. This is genius. People are now throwing their money at the golden tree. Look at this. Dude, that was our money.
It was like 50 cents.
Alright. I guess we throw money in fountains, so I can't really talk. This is the entrance to the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino here in Macau. Pretty cool. It's so quiet in here. Macau is actually very nice. There are a lot of really fancy options here. So I was up about 250 bucks and went back, started playing crazy with the 250 bucks and lost my 250 bucks. I ended up breaking even, which is still good.
All the currencies in like hundreds and thousands. I don't know, I'm up like 80 bucks. Not much, but something.
Better than my 0. So we are now checking out of our hotel in Hong Kong. Patrick's been fitting in here.
Dude, I don't want to get sick, bro.
Don't want to get sick.
I don't want to get cold either.
We also have an issue with this airline only allowing 20 kilo bags instead of 23. So it's going to be
how much is 20 in pounds?
40 pounds.
What?
Yeah.
We booked our flight from Hong Kong to Cambodia months in advance, and in that amount of time, I was issued a new credit card. When we got to the gate, they asked to see that original credit card that we used to purchase the flight. Obviously, I didn't have that original card anymore, but I did have 4 different types of proof that I did own that card, and it was replaced with the new card, but they were not having it. They want the full credit card number from our old card, which was stolen and I cut up. And then they want proof that that number was changed to the current number, but they want the full number of that too. And I called Bank of America, and of course they said, no, we'll never send you any letter in writing or over email with full credit card numbers. Nobody would ever do that, but that's what they want here. So with a little Photoshop, we're gonna give them what they want.
Photoshop magic.
Yes.
Dear Mr. Morris, in response to your request via phone on February 3rd, 2015, we are issuing this document to your secure account area. The number of your former card, which was compromised and canceled on January 14, 2015, was as follows. Sound believable?
It does sound believable. But here's what we're doing. We are just writing a letter.
Our own identity.
Our credit cards. We're writing our credit card on a letter. And they want the full credit card number. After creating our fraudulent document, we went back to Vietnam Air, and guess what? They were gone. So they basically told us to get the documents from Bank of America. They'd help us get on the next flight tomorrow, whatever. And then what do we figure out? We get the documents, and where did they go?
They've closed up. They're done. They're gone.
This is harder than
So we have everybody's name and written down their badge numbers and stuff. And we check to see if they have Twitter, and they don't. They have like 7 tweets.
7 tweets.
I mean, you can't even leverage Twitter with them because they have no following, and they probably can't even read the tweet that I sent.
Yeah, that's probably true.
But who's paying for this?
Us?
Why? This insane situation ended up costing us an entire day and thousands of dollars. We had to rebook the flight for the very next day with our current credit card, and we had to stay in a very expensive hotel because it was the only available option. So I was able to provide 4 different pieces of proof with the last 4 digits. They wanted all 16 digits, and no bank would ever put that online on a piece of paper and an email. It's like they were just messing with us. They knew.
We wound up leaving the airport still not sure if we even had a flight for the next day. And to make matters even worse, we were pretty sure our taxi driver had no idea where he was going.
Poon? We're going to Castle Peak Road, right? 1 Castle Peak Road. Poon? What's his name?
Here's a little tip for you travelers out there. When you book a hotel that's only a couple miles away from the airport, make sure you don't have a body of water that you have to drive all the way around to actually get to that hotel.
We're gonna have to make tonight worthwhile because today sucked. If we were going to spend a ton of money on this hotel, you better believe I was going to enjoy that swimming pool.
Oh my god.
So
Is this every swimming pool? This is like, it's not even that. Like, we were in Melbourne, Florida, and the swimming pool was closed. Every swimming pool.
I cannot believe it. Things did not end very well for us in Hong Kong, but make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel because in next week's video, we head all the way to Cambodia. We have an amazing time shooting the temples, and we also try some interesting local cuisine.